Hello, everybody. This is Dr. J. Kamal and Professor Spike, streaming live coast to coast and across the globe. So, what did you think of the market action today, Kamal?
I was expecting a terrible day because every horrible Thursday is followed by a terrible Friday.
Okay, and you got what you were expecting.
Yes, unfortunately, not much. I'm just watching in horror. That's it.
But it wasn't that bad. I mean, the Dow had been down over 500 and it closed down under 100. So it's a lot better than it could have been. Look at it that way.
It can get worse, like Arjun and my mom always say.
It can get worse. Wonderful news. It can even get worse than this.
Yeah.
It could even get worse. And I tweeted something that half facetiously and half not facetiously. Apple, Amazon, Google, time to reduce positions in these names and rotate into safe havens like Athersys and Northwest Bio.
Yeah, let's see what CVM is doing.
I don't know.
Me so
I
glad.
thought I was safe with Amazon, Nvidia, Apple.
Yeah.
And I got.
You are safe if you have enough time. If you live long enough, you're safe.
Right.
I guess. How many years I have to live for?
Right. If you're not planning on spending that money this decade, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I really think that it won't be much more pain, a little bit more pain, maybe.
Yeah, but then the question.
however, I was expecting this Friday to be terrible. I'm thinking next week. It's just that people feel stressed out to keep their positions over the weekend, especially day traders. So they sell. That's why
Day traders don't count.
right. But there's a significant number of them.
Yeah, but most of them lose anyway. So what's the difference?
I'm losing too, and I'm long term.
7 out of 8 day traders lose, at least, probably more.
Yeah, it's not a job for the.
It's similar ratio as the casinos. I think 7 out of 8 people in the casinos walk out a loser.
Right.
Makes sense.
But here we're trying to make an educated guess here. We're doing charts, we're reading stuff, we're following news.
Well, that's why we do relatively well compared to the average Joe.
Your current bank account balance notwithstanding.
Well, I mean, if you throw out my performance over the last 4 months,
except for that, Mrs.
I guess you can't do that, huh?
Well, I mean, the thing was, our parents always told us, don't gamble, but investing is fine.
Yeah, but the stock, when you invest in anything, you're gambling. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's true. And our parents tell us a lot of stuff that turned out not to be nice.
The biggest gamble you make is getting married. That's the biggest gamble that you make in life.
Right. Well, luckily, my marriage paid off. That was one gamble that
paid off.
That worked out.
Still paying.
It paid off in spades.
And it's still paying.
Exactly. Still giving me dividends.
All right, that's good.
Cool.
Bliss on tap.
Arjun, I hope Arjun's listening because he's having his bachelor party today.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, starting today.
He didn't want us to start trashing him about.
Yeah, so now we're talking very favorably about marriage, the institution.
Right. We don't want to scare away the fish. Okay, Ryan is looking
Jay,
tell me. Time to shine for NWBO, baby. Yes, there's some good news this week. The good news for me has been NWBO and Athersys. I think that might be it for the week.
Now, what did Athersys do that makes you so happy? Because I didn't look today.
Athersys was up at one point to 67.8, something like that. Cents. I think it closed 62.5 pennies.
Okay.
Nice pop.
Right.
Magnificent answer. Shalom. Andrew, Oh man, Amazon CTIC tandem. Ooh, and you get
Oh,
a lot of pain.
the tandem not going to the hundreds today.
No, back down to the 70s, mid 70s.
Wow.
Yep.
A lot of pain.
Oh wow.
Marco is with us.
Hello, Marco.
The baby blue chip Athesis is beating expectations.
Blue chip. Yeah, well, good.
Phil, it's not a crazy week. It's just a continuation of the torture for those who are long the S&P and long the market.
Yeah, it's been crazy since October, really.
I don't know if it's right there. I don't know where we started from anymore. What's the point of reference? Peter's with us. Pepto-Bismol. Yeah, I think I'd be gulping it right out of the bottle. I remember when I was due, my wife was due with our first child. At work, I had a big bottle of not Pepto-Bismol, but what's that antacid? Maalox. I was gulping it.
It's like drinking dirt.
I was gulping it right out of the bottle, just
Well,
like
those days,
just like a drunk. I was getting drunk on Maalox.
Yeah, cousin Laura.
News could happen any day now for both Athesis and WBO. And if the news is good on both, I'm going to really get drunk.
Good.
Laura, locked and
I hope
loaded.
you're right. And I hope it happens soon.
NVIDIA. We're going to look at NVIDIA chart if I have the energy. I feel so depleted from the week.
Yes, it's been a very tiring week. I just want to hear that we hit rock bottom.
Well, according to Mike Wilson, the minimum pain is 3,800 on the S&P. He's the head of equities at Morgan Stanley.
Uh-huh.
And it's somebody I happen to respect. So, yeah, that's not good. Considering where are we now?
That does represent what, another 10% at least?
Almost 4,100 now. So 300 more would be like 7.5%. If that's all it is, I could live with it. If that's really where we stop, okay.
Uh-huh.
It is what it is, and we'll get it back. I've learned through the years that stocks go up and stocks go down, but the predominant direction is up. So we've got that in our favor.
I just wanted to stop going down.
Yeah. We have our sharing section for NWBO. Let's go NWBO. The other day I tweeted out that Northwest Bio should change its name to Northwest Buyout.
I like that.
That'd be good for you guys. Right, exactly.
MA is being as pessimistic as we are, or maybe even more.
Well, let's see. You were pounding the table for Amazon when it was 1,600.
I still am pounding the table for Amazon. I had my buy order in, but I didn't get it today.
What were you looking for?
22.50.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
Wow.
I know. Some of your pessimists are thinking it's going to go below too. I'm not one of them.
The forced liquidation of some hedge funds. I think also a lot of margin calls. A lot of retail investors got hurt.
I'm sure. Well,
I think MA is right. Things are starting to look ugly on the street.
I think this weekend people will cool off a little bit.
I mean, the war is not over. The inflation worries are not over. The job growth is only tepid.
And let's face it, even if the Fed raises 1,000,000 points, how's that going to stop the lockdown in China or from COVID?
Right. The supply drought.
How's it going to stop the war in Ukraine?
Right.
There's a lot of reasons why we're getting inflation. It's not just demand being up.
Right. They're like
Supply being down.
that measly amount of money that
Isn't there two sides to that supply demand thing?
Right.
Let's see, the supply.
And demand.
Oh, and demand.
There's two sides to this. And the supply side is really the problem. Not that there really has been very little demand destruction, if any. No matter how high gas goes, they're still filling up.
Mm-hmm. Now, this I did not get. I did not get that joke.
Well, better off, maybe.
Yeah.
Laura agrees with my analysis. And
Yeah, it's like a 50-50 chance,
No,
right?
It's not a gamble. It's an investment. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, we are.
I'm ready, Mark. Mark is an old-time, big-time Athesis investor.
Uh-huh.
And if he shows up as a in the chat, that means we must be very near data. Maybe next week. Because I haven't seen Mark in a while.
So Dr. J saying Mark Feldman is a good omen.
Well, I think so. I think he is. Mark, we're using you as a good omen today. Good to see you, Mark. I mean, so to speak.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Mark O, in spite of that, Mrs. Lincoln, how did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it almost feels like that, right?
Well, that was your remark about having a good set of investment decisions until January.
Yeah.
You know. So
$67 target on Athesis for Tim Kirk.
Holding for $67. 100 bagger.
Possible.
100 bagger?
Why not?
Well,
Welcome, Thomas.
Thomas. No, Thomas is on.
Yeah, this is an example of Occam's razor. Is that how you say it? Occam's razor, Tesla.
Occam's razor.
They're gonna blow away sales throughout the year with their Model 3 and Model Y and so on.
Shout out, Thomas. How are you?
KT is here. Yeah, we should get to work,
Let's start with the spot.
Why this isn't fun?
This is more fun than looking at the charts.
That's what I mean.
We're here for counseling today, Dr. J.
Yeah,
but we'll start by we'll look at some good charts.
Stay the course. Misery loves company.
You want to remove that banner?
We'll look at some good charts first.
Look at that.
The S&P was down 0.5%. The Dow down 0.3%. The Nasdaq down 1.4%. It had been down much more. And the Russell down 1.69%. Crude oil surging to 110 a barrel. And gold up 0.38%. Silver goes the other way. And the euro's flat pretty much. The 10-year bond continuing to its ascent in yield to 3.12. Holy mac. Looks like 3.25 around the corner for 10-year.
Yeah, probably.
US dollar, Japanese yen continues to strengthen. Unbelievable. I mean, people made a lot of money on that. Ooh, what a trade that one was. Bitcoin continues to weaken. Unbelievable downslide for Bitcoin, 36,000 now. Really upsetting. I guess it could be getting to 30,000 for Bitcoin, maybe at 380 for the S&P. I mean, for spiders.
Wow. That's painful.
I mean, they would go together. They are basically in sync. Bitcoin and the spiders. Bitcoin is the spiders on steroids, right?
Well, before you do this chart, Dr. J, you should definitely get rid of the banner. There you go.
Mop Bucket says Model 3 is the nicest looking EV available. Probably is. Yeah.
Oh, hopefully Lucid will come up with something that's lucid.
Hopefully. We haven't seen the Fisker. Maybe
wasn't there some bad news for Fisker this week?
maybe the Fisker will blow everyone's mind with beauty and power.
All right.
Maybe. Spider. The itsy bitsy spider did not make a new low today. It came close, but failed. That's good. And then it closed in the middle of its trading range, basic a doji. So that's good. I like this candle, considering everything. The tug of war went on. Call it a draw for the day. And maybe that'll indicate a reversal. I like spiders. I like candles like this, spinning top dojis for reversals. So let's see what happens on that.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah. All right. Let's look at.
Do you want to do XLE? Just to see what
the energy sector was up across the board.
To start off with a little bit of a high note.
82.92 up 240. I sold it at $80, so I made a mistake there apparently.
Well, it's correcting a little bit for the weekend.
Yeah, it's continuing to make new highs. It looks very, very strong. Good. So I guess it's a safe haven. And as long as that war continues, it's an excellent play. As soon as that war stops, it's going to collapse.
It has to clean up what the sanctions are going to do once this war is over. They're still going to have to punish the guy a little bit.
I guess. Take a quick look at Bitcoin. I get more depressed. Bitcoin translates into terrible charts for Mara and MicroStrategy and GBTC, all names that I own. So looking at the Bitcoin chart is depressing for me.
Yes.
I'm going to see if I can find something to take solace in. Do you think I can?
You mean in this chart?
Yeah. How about a series of higher lows?
There you go.
Which does it hold? Let's see, the low here was 34,459. Yeah, I think it's still a series. If this is a low, hopefully this little candle will be a low, maybe. We hope. And with a nice pop on Monday. I can see Monday starting a little mini rally, beginning Monday of next week. Call it a relief rally, whatever you want to call it. But the market and Bitcoin both need to rally.
Yeah, I think next week the market will recover a little bit.
Yes, that seems to be. That's my feeling as well. I don't know how long it'll last, but I think we'll get a recovery, maybe a stronger recovery than people think. That's what I'm hoping. Time to, get out of some positions and that are iffy, and rotate into strength. That's what I intend to do. And if it moves up to, Spider SPY 460, I'll be doing a lot of rotation. Cleaning out the junk at that point.
You willing to take big losses to do that?
Well, yeah, as I said, what's the difference? You get out of your junk into better quality stuff. I think that's a wise move.
That's a very good point. I should stop being so emotional about what I own.
Yeah, I mean, it's just four letters. Go buy another four letters, different four letters.
Right, because it's all on sale now.
Yeah, I mean, why stick with a loser that doesn't have much hope of moving? Um,
Reasonable point.
yeah, let's look at Athesis.
Yeah, all I want is for Athesis to be $100.
Well, I might get there.
67, 100. Let's get it $1 million.
No, he's counting multi-millions if Athesis makes it to 100.
Yeah, I'm sure. He's probably been buying a lot of it since the 30 cents too, I'm sure.
I would have many multi-millions. I'd be like one of the richest men on the planet if Athesis makes it to 100.
Well, then let's hope that happens.
Yeah, I don't care. I really don't.
I know you just gamble away on another stock.
If it goes to zero, I won't be phased. That won't bother me because I like the risk reward. It's a good bet. I can afford the loss, and I'm expecting to win this one. But hey, you know how many times I've been expecting to win and I didn't? So I won't be shocked if I don't win. But I do think I'm going to have a winner here. Winner, winner, pay the front line.
Mm.
The hard question is what happens if it rallies to over $1 prior to data? How much do I take off the table? I should take some off the table. But how much, I've been buying a lot at 50 cents. I might take that portion off the table.
Right.
That way I have a free ride.
Save the $3 shares for when it goes up to $5.
All right, so I'm half expecting a pop to over $1, half expecting. On the other hand, what I really was expecting is a pop to about 85 cents.
Is it definitive that they're gonna release something this month?
They're gonna get the treasure data any day now in May. The Japanese ischemic stroke data is coming any day now. They didn't have an earnings call, probably because they're expecting a conference call to do a conference call after the data, one way or the other. So it would have been very repetitious. And they probably didn't want to answer questions about speculation on the data, so they just decided no conference call on earnings.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, look, 70 cents. We were at 70 cents a week ago, right here. I think that we almost hit 70 cents today. I think we take that out. I think we come up to at least this candle over here. So I think 76 cents at least before data, another 14 cents. That's my thinking. So if it's great for day traders and swing traders, because I think it's a very good bet.
So Dr. J, I want to ask you about your strategy. Do you have sell orders already set up for Athesis, or are you going to wait until you see where it's?
I'm going to have no sell orders set up because even $5 might be giving it away. I want to see how good the data is.
See how the mood strikes them when it's time to.
Yeah, there's data and there's data. The data could meet the endpoints barely, or it could blow it away. Let's see. Let's see how good it is, and then I'll gauge what to do.
I see. So there's no sell orders.
No sell orders. Again, I think I'm going to have to make a decision next week if it goes over $1, how much to take off now, before data. I'm thinking that could happen.
Okay.
That I don't have any sell orders in for either because I want to hopefully catch the pop and watch it and wing it. Okay, so Athesis extremely bullish. Today's candle extremely bullish. I mean, look, on a down market, it's not only held, but it's making all kinds of little ripples up, or
Right.
big ripples up. Look at this ripple. It hit $1.30 something, right?
Right.
$1.33 back here on April 11th. So it's been making a lot of noise for a little penny stock. Back here on April 29th, 70 cents. And today, 60, I don't know what, 69 cents. So it's, you know, it's popping here and there.
It's a penny stock, end of day.
Yeah, end of day, it's a penny stock that could be a $5 stock open.
Correct. That's
Why
correct.
did somebody tell me it was a penny stock when it was costing $3?
Yeah.
Because then we didn't know it was a penny stock.
Can we do an NVIDIA? Or you want to do this one?
I just want to look at
NWO,
Northwest,
God, everyone's talking about it.
Northwest buyout.
This is why everybody's so happy.
NWBO. Northwest buyout made another new high today, almost $2. What
Yeah, it was rejected at 2.
199.
Are you in this one, Dr. J?
Yeah, I'm in this one pretty big.
Good. Good on you.
Not as big, well, not as big as I'd like, because I started buying it at 60 cents. You weren't listening, Professor Spike. I know that means a lot of people weren't listening.
No, I was listening, but I wasn't hearing.
Oh, okay.
I was hearing, but I wasn't listening.
It wasn't registering. It wasn't registering.
I did announce that I bought it 60 cents. I bought it all the way up. My last buy was 124, which I said when that was last week, I think. That was my last buy. All right. This is even though it gave back a little, it bounced off the lows. The lows were 176. We closed 186. Very bullish candle, even though it's red. So, you know, if you look at the hourly, you can get a better idea to today's action. So the big pop down on the hourly was at 9:30 a.m. and it went to $1.76. So actually we were up the rest of the day to close at 186. And we had a pretty nice action. We tried to go down a few times, and each time it fell off, it came back. I like the action on NWBO. The price action is very telling throughout the day. Very, very encouraging, even though it was a red candle. Amazon. Are we almost done? I hardly did any.
You have 2 more minutes left, Dr. J.
I hardly did any charting.
We're doing counseling.
Counseling,
Exactly.
therapy session.
We're providing a better service.
Therapy session.
Everybody can see these charts and know not to bother looking.
Yeah.
Now, what is that long line there?
This is the hourly. This one
exactly.
bottomed at 2:30 p.m. I think the market was also bottomed right around the same time at a low of 22.61. I missed by $11 by getting filled. 22.61. Oh wow. Maybe I'm lucky. Actually, I'm not. It's a good till cancel order, so unless I cancel it, I'll probably get filled. Maybe I'll get filled Monday, maybe not. And if I don't let it go up, I don't care. I got enough of it.
You still got plenty, right?
Yeah, I still got plenty. But you know, what can I say about Amazon? Yeah, it's been very weak. It's being thrown in the same class as the other pandemic stocks when it's in a class of its own. So it's unfair to link it with all the other pandemic stocks that have gotten killed. But it's being thrown out with the bathwater.
Yes.
I'd say. How
did they get that expression, babies thrown out with the bathwater? It's the weirdest expression.
I don't want to even think about that.
Yeah,
But
it's
really,
really weird expression. The weekly on this could indicate further trouble.
Maybe.
I mean, it could.
Like I said,
I
it's
think
still bargain at these
I
prices.
looked at this particular low as a possibility, but hitting that would be to the bottom of. Oh, that's where we are.
That's where we
Yeah,
are.
that's where we are.
Exactly.
This looks like a bottom. That's where I put it in, 22.55. I was looking for this low to be tested.
We just needed to hold that bottom and not go through.
Hold that line. Hold that line.
Hold that tiger.
Hold that line. All right. So one more for the road.
NVIDIA.
NVIDIA.
Oh, that's right. NVIDIA. That's a good one.
NVIDIA bounced right off of the 100 today. It didn't bounce much, but it did bounce.
Could you zoom in a little bit?
Actually, that's on the weekly. Let's take a look at the daily. You want me to zoom in? We have a good tug of war candle. I like this candle for a possible turnaround. NVIDIA, along with the market, may actually rally next week.
Yeah.
That's my thinking. So I'm expecting at least a decent snapback rally beginning Monday. And we'll end on that positive note. This has been Dr. Today for Kamal and Spike, reminding you that do your own due diligence, because our opinion is strictly our own and not investment advice. And also, please subscribe. Tell your friends about us. We deserve a bigger following than the 10,000 people that we have. We deserve 150,000 people, right, Kamal?
It's the quality, not the quantity of the.
Well, we have tremendous quality.
Yeah, exactly. Our following is
We have people that it's on the right-hand side of the show that are smarter than us. So quality is there.
the person you're showing right here being a
Yeah, for example, Heath. Heath has been in every hot stock lately. Good picking, Heath.
You should
That'll be it
invite
for
Heath to
today.
come on the show one day.
Yeah, we got to get Heath on.
We've invited him.
All right, adios, amigos. See you Monday. Have a great weekend.
Have a nice weekend.